This would take place right after season 2. They were sad that Angel wouldn't come back. Angel was stuck with an abuser, and there was little they could do. But at least the hotel was booming. Guests were coming in left and right, and Thanksgiving was coming. Now, there's people from hell from all across the world. A lot of them probably wouldn't celebrate it. But one day, Charlie was sitting down, sad that Angel couldn't join her, sad that Angel wasn't here. She would get up and take a deep breath and begin to sing. She would sing about Angel. She would think about everything she missed about him, everything she wanted about him, everything that should have been. He should be here right now. The hotel is booming. They have more guests than ever. And she needs a way to celebrate, a way to show him a good time. But how? Charlie was laying down, sad, as Value was there next to her. Her dream came true, but even though she was excited to work it, not much was going on. As then, Baxter would walk in. Charlie, can we, have Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving? What? Oh, wait, that sounds familiar. What is that again? It's a celebration, a feast. You see, as he would explain the history of Thanksgiving, Charlie would say, that's great. I mean, didn't they kill the natives after? I mean, that doesn't matter, though. Let's have a Thanksgiving party. As she would go down with the rest of the guests, excited. As then, we cut back to heaven. Princess would be talking to Emily. It's been a few weeks, and things have gotten a lot more peaceful. And they've had way better relations with heaven. As Sir Princess would say, so, Emily, can I ask you something? Emily would say, yeah, what's that? Well, how are they doing down there? Good, they're celebrating something called Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving? That sounds like fun. We should celebrate it with them. As Emily and Sir Pitchers agreed, as they were getting everything ready, they wanted to, well, have a party for them. To let them enjoy themselves with heaven and with hell. As they were all talking, Lilith would walk to them. As Lilith walked up to them, she began to smile at them. As she looked at them, she would say, so, a party, huh? Guess I should see my family. After all, Thanksgiving's all about family and coming together, right? I don't know about family, but definitely coming together. You see, with the wait, what? As in, Emily would say, but you've been up here for so long, and the agreement's gone since Adam's dead, technically. I'll do what I please. As they both looked at each other and stared. As they went to Sarah would agree with the celebration. As we cut to Charlie getting everything ready for Thanksgiving, as suddenly her mom would call her. As Charlie picked up the phone, she would talk to Lilith. She would say, Mom, I can't believe you're back. Lilith would say, calm down now. You've been kind of spamming me for a while, you and your father. I don't really like that. Now, I'm gonna spend Thanksgiving with you. But if you keep spamming, I might block you. You're joking, right, Mom? Of course I'm joking. I love my daughter, she would say. A little bit sarcastically. But Charlie would just laugh and say, Mom, I have so much success with the hotel. She went on and on and on. Liv would say, it's beautiful. I'm coming to meet you soon, so get ready. Happy Thanksgiving. Be coming over. Charlie would say, really, you are, Mom? Thank you. And then she hanged up. As everything was getting ready, we cut to Valentino, who is now the big boss daddy. I feel like they should have made Velvet the big boss, because, she's in with social media, and that's really important. And I kind of like it when, Valentino's a side boss, even though he's the main villain for Angel, because that adds, a lot more room for him to be rounded in, but that's my own rant. Anyway, as Valentino would be talking to Angel would be scared, shaken, sitting down on his bed, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, not knowing if he can do or go anywhere, really, anywhere at all. All he wanted was freedom, but it didn't seem like he could have it. As Angel looked up and said, yes, Daddy? Your friends are having a Thanksgiving dinner. Why don't we come? Angel would say, I don't think that's a good idea. As he slapped him, he would say, I'm going. Angel would then sigh and nod. As Valentino would walk to the studio, Charlie would say, what are you doing here? As he would point to the flyer. You put flyers all across hell, Princess. You said anyone can show up for your little Thanksgiving party. Well, I wanted to show up, so I did, and I brought a present. As then he would show Angel with a collar around his neck. As Charlie would begin to get bad just looking at that. As suddenly, Vaggy would touch her shoulder and say,
come on in. As Valentino walked in, Charlie would say, what are you doing? Vaggie would say, we have to get Angel back, but we'll do it after dinner. I have a plan. Charlie would nod, as then they all got ready to eat. As then they got all the food ready, and they waited and waited. As more and more guests arrived, Charlie should start any minute now, but she couldn't. Her mother wasn't there yet. As she began to get worried, as suddenly she heard a knock on the door. As she went and opened it, Emily, Sarah, and Lilith all showed up. As Sarah would say, Abel had to work with Loot on something, so they couldn't make it. But we brought someone. As Lilith would stare at them, she would say, hey. Charlie would say, hi, you're not going to spam my phone, are you? You know that's annoying, right? Charlie would say, Mom, Lilith would say, I'm just kidding, kind of. As in, she would hug her and say, it's good to be here, though. As Charlie would hug back and say, thank you, come on in. As they all began to sit down and get ready, Charlie was going to ask everyone to say what they're thankful for. As one of the guests said, can we just eat? I want some effing food. As Charlie would say, language, Valentino would say, I agree. I'm here to have some fun and indulge myself. There's nothing wrong with that. As then, they all started to eat. As they ate, they would say what they were thankful for. Well, the main cast would. Everyone else would kind of just dig in. As Husk would say, I'm thankful for this hotel. It's actually gotten better on me. Alistair would say, I'm thankful for my playthings. As then, Lucifer would walk in and say, hey guys, oh my god. Lucifer would look at Lilith, as Lilith looked right back at him, as they just stared right at each other. As Lilith would look, Lucifer would say, I don't know what to, it's just, as then Lilith would hug him and say, sorry I left. Lucifer would cry as he hugged back and began to hold on to her as tears filled his eyes. As Lucifer began to cry, he stared right at Lilith, as Lilith would hug him dearly and give him a slight smile as she looked at him. As Lucifer looked back at her, as for a split small second they felt like a family again. It all felt normal. As they would sit down and all eat together, it was truly beautiful. As Lucifer and Lilith enjoyed their dinner and enjoyed being a family, eventually the Thanksgiving meal would come to close. As they all got to share their stories and they all began to have a great time. As Charlie and Vaggie would start to talk, what's the plan? How do we free Angel? Vaggie would say, I have it covered. As Valentino would pass out, Vaggie would say, I drugged his food. Pretty ironic, because I'm pretty sure he's done that to many people. Charlie would say, dark, but I guess he deserves it. Let's kick him out and get him. Angel would say, I'm not going back. You know what happened when they hypnotized. Lucifer would say, I'll keep a better eye on you. I can cure all that stuff. I can't hurt a sinner, but I can cure stuff that they do. As Lucifer would laugh and take Angel upstairs, Angel would say, wait, what? What are you doing? As then, he would cure him of any hypnosis. And he says, you're all good to stay here. I don't know. Please, Angel, Charlie would say. Angel would say, I can't. I can hurt everyone here. I can be a burden. As then Husk would start to sing and tell Angel to stop. After all the singing was done, Angel would stay. As then they threw Valentino out.
As Valentino was thrown out, Angel would be hugged by Husk and say, please don't go. As they began to cry, as Cherry Bomb would show up and say, hey, Fasty. Come on, we gotta blow stuff up together, bloke. As he would say, fine, I'll stay, as they cried and held on to each other. As we cut to Lilith about to leave, as Charlie would say, when will I see you again? Later. You'll see me later, as she smiled. Hopefully for another holiday. As then she flew up in the sky, as Charlie would say, that was great. Lucifer would say, yeah, we should celebrate more Earth holidays. So what should we celebrate, Christmas or Hanukkah? What? I mean, we should do Hanukkah, right? 7 days? I mean, that's way more fun than just one day. Then again, Santa has... Okay, Dad, we're not debating which holiday is better. Do you know how pissed people will be if we do that? We'll just celebrate all of them. Happy holidays, Charlie would say, as Lucifer would laugh as they walked in. As then, they would clean up and spend more time together. because they came together as friends and, as more importantly, as family.